We are now at a campsite near the village of Roussillon. For years, Roussillon's economic activity revolved around the natural wealth offered by the soil, ochre. Numerous quarries, some of which are still visible, surround the town.
Unheimlich verschiedene Farben.
The green of the young shoots is a wonderful contrast to the shades of yellow to purple. With the modernization of textile processing techniques in the 18th century and the use of various dyes, the exploitation of ochre in Roussillon increased. Although ochre is no longer mined in Roussillon, the town's houses are colorful in the various tones of ochre. And the Ocher also attracts thousands of tourists. Unfortunately, the hiking trail is only open at Easter. The market takes place almost every day and has a wide range for locals and tourists. Later we will stop by here again and take our lunch with us. But now we first go through the tourist part of this place, where the artistic side also shows in the pedestrian zone.
Ist das dann mit den Flaggen die Marie? Und da hat jemand besonders gute Aussicht von der Terrasse.
Past the town hall, through the gate of the church tower, which is located away from the actual church.
Musst du erstmal Pause machen vom Bergaufstieg.
The Romanesque Church of St. Michael stands at the highest point in town. It invites you to linger for a while.
Na, leider hat sich das jetzt zugezogen.
Right next to it is the vantage point from which we can see both the roofs of the village, the ochre-colored rock faces, and the lowlands in front of them. At the end of our visit, we get, as planned, our lunch at the market.
Oh, so it's like now, regular. It's years ago.
Ich glaube, das ist die Zwischenetappe für einige hier.
The next morning, we drive to the ancient bridge Pont Julien, south of Roussillon. The restored bridge was built in 3 BC, built and spanned the river Calavon. And then it's 50 kilometers north. Blossoming fruit trees line the road to the right and left. Our destination is the town of Vaison La Romaine. It is the largest Roman archaeological site in France and dates from the 1st and 2nd centuries AD. The 17-meter wide Roman bridge over the Ocher River is one of the most important bridges in the area and one of the very rare ancient bridges still in use today. It played a strategic role as the only crossing of the Ocher. During the time of Emperor Augustus, around 12,000 people lived in the town on an area equivalent to 70 football pitches. Residential houses, thermal baths, and large gardens with columns were built for this purpose. Remnants of this facility, about the size of 13 football pitches, have been uncovered today. However, the heart of the Roman city, the Forum, and the Basilica are now covered by the modern city and have therefore not been excavated. The Cathedral of Notre Dame de Nazareth stands on the edge of the Roman excavations on the foundations of an ancient temple, some of the columns of which are built into the foundations of the chancel. The three-aisled basilica is typical of the Romanesque type of church building in Provence. The interior of the apse is rather early Romanesque. Later, the church was partially Gothic. Our route also leads us through the city's pedestrian zone, which is not very busy at lunchtime. At the Place de République, there's a large fountain from which the busy restaurants and cafes can be seen.
Cafés sind gut besetzt.
Formidable! Formidable!
On the way back to the mobile home, we passed the amphitheater that we didn't visit.
Nous étions formidables.
With the 12th part of our short video clips, our wonderful journey through Provence and to the Côte d'Azur ends. Repetition not excluded.
Formidable.